Change new players as Haslem gets inside. They've developed and are playing their best ball of the year right now.
Well, they go to Shaquille O'Neal early in the first quarter. If you run double teams like you just witnessed, Shaq will pick out the cutters.
O'Neal is healthy and playing terrific basketball. Nowitzki misses his first. Griffin lost it out of bounds. Jason Williams, one of the new players for the Heat. They had a 5-team, 13-player deal in the offseason. They got Jason Williams, Antoine Walker, James Posey in the deals as Nowitzki comes up short. O'Neal lost it, and he's fouled by Dampier.
They'll all give the ball up.
Devin Harris, pretty move. Nowitzki right there on the follow. Last year, so integrating these players into their new roles has been part of the progress for this club. Nowitzki, a three. Way off the mark. Haslem did a good job contesting. And they'll need that with Wade's constant forays into the paint. They haven't been able to stop him yet. Shot clock down to 5.
This is the guy that's got to get going.
Nowitzki short. Haslem again has played him well.
Yeah, Dirk is 1 for 7. He's not getting a lot of good looks.
Nowitzki, meanwhile, just 1 of 7. Pat Riley's got to be thrilled with the defense being played by Haslem. As we go to Lisa Salters.
Well, Mike, Pat Riley's
Shaquille O'Neal on a drive to the basket, stayed in, took some free throws, and then obviously went back to the locker room to get stitched up. All part of playoff basketball. Haslem's done a good job on Nowitzki so far. Howard spots up, and it hits the shot clock out of bounds.
Because they've been averaging 17 throughout the playoffs. That is way too many. 15 is a ton. You're not happy with even 15. And already, Mike, 11. That's a bushel full, and we still have a quarter and a half to go.
Yeah, almost 20 minutes. Haslem with the bump. Haslem a little frustrated. He's done a great job defensively, but that's his third personal. And Nowitzki will go to the line.
I'm Pat Riley. I'm not worried about that. Haslem is playing him with his heart. He's doing everything he can. There's nothing you can do about this. The guy is 7 feet, and once he gets up in the air, you know when he drifts back on that release of that shot, it's a beautiful release. Haslem, unfortunately, bumped him on the way up. And as you mature and your IQ goes up about how the defenses play you, well, you become a better passer.
Nowitzki, good drive. Can't get it to fall. Ball batted around, and a reaching foul is going to go against the Heat. I believe it's Haslem who can't get a break.
No, he can't.
That's his 5th foul. Haslem's been doing a strong job defensively when he's out there, but he's been in foul trouble much of the game.
Admitted he's thinking too much at the line, but said, I will start to hit my free throws.
Well, right here, this is the big thing tonight. They must decide how to handle the quick double teaming on Dirk.
Shaquille O'Neal, he knows he's got to do better at the free throw line. He said he got some advice from his parents, which he always does. Just go up there and shoot them. He says, I've seen people who are 80-90% free throw shooters who don't make them when they should. I know when to.
Hard, they're very unselfish, and they'll make the extra pass on the break, and they'll keep it up for the full 48 minutes.
It appeared that Dallas touched that last. Nowitzki inside, draws contact, count it. And the foul is Nowitzki with a chance for a three-point play.
Teaming off the dribble. Now just watch, anytime that he spins, they have guys coming at him from the blind side. Now he accepts that. We know that when you are averaging 28 points and 12 rebounds coming into the finals, you know that you are a dangerous dude. And you got to give Miami credit in that first game. They did a terrific job in forcing him into bad angles on his release and cutting down his shot attempts.
The Mavericks defense strong once again. Nowitzki finding Stackhouse. Stackhouse skids inside. Harris hesitated. And Nowitzki, tough shot falling away. Howard tried to
2% during the year, and he's up over 43% in the playoffs.
Posey, one of the new members of the Miami Heat in that 5-team, 13-player deal as Nowitzki knocks it down. He worked in nursing homes when they were growing up. She used to go to all his games throughout his career when he was a kid, and he says she never shut up. All she did was cheer and yell and scream all game. And sometimes they go stretches without getting it to Shaquille O'Neal as Nowitzki short. Dampier
over 60% in the playoff. When he has his man that low pin, you must give him the basketball.
He needs to get up more shot attempts as Nowitzki gets inside. Nice pass from Terry, his 5th assist.
It's a clear out.
Haslem gets right up on Nowitzki. Stackhouse, a long three. Does it again.
teaming him. They are going to make our other guys beat them, and so far, our guys aren't stepping up. Mike?
That's what Pat Riley keeps saying, Lisa. They need balance. They need guys to hit timely shots. Nowitzki, very patient, and the lead is up to him.
Are only 4 for 17.
Nowitzki, O'Neal trying to help. Shot clock winding down. Nowitzki takes his time, tough shot, and Haslem defended him well.
Now, Haslem was right up in his face.
Well, Mike, Udonis Haslem actually asked to come out of the game. Remember, he hurt his left shoulder on a play at the end of that half. He spent all of halftime icing it and told Riley that he wanted to give it a go. But again, he asked to come out of the game. Not sure whether he'll return.
That's unusual, Lisa. He is a tough player, and you can see some anguish on his face. He's hurting.
That it's time to panic. Another headline said the Heat can regroup, so some still believe that this team can turn it around on their home floor. Nowitzki, tough shot defended well by Haslem. Anything yet, but he's talking with his play so far here in Game 3. Nowitzki off the mark as they lead by 5.
Yeah, they're playing perfect basketball right now, Mike, and they're only ahead by 5 points. I like what Dallas is doing. No one's getting upset. No one forcing shots. They're staying within what they do. Their execution is there. And then we have not seen Miami miss yet, which will open up the fast break game for Dallas.
Haslem, that foul, his first, and the team's third. You shoot on the 5th. Haslem comes right back with the steal.
Oh, what a...
Again, looking for Nowitzki.
It's the same play.
And a travel. Shuffle his pivot foot. 8 turnover.
Doing an excellent job trying to deny the passing lane. And he bluffed Williams at least on 2 occasions for making the pass.
Shot clock winding down. Dropped right back to Nowitzki. Steps back. That's a 3. And Wade again with the rebound.
To block people out on the offensive board. Zoe was right there.
Nowitzki gets the pass. And foul. Nowitzki. Nice little dribble to get away. Haslem thought he deflected it, but Nowitzki knocks it in. That's 18. And pass from Walker.
Excellent anticipation by Terry.
13 turnovers. Nowitzki for 3. Hits it. Dirk Nowitzki from downtown, and it's back to a 3-point game. The 21 games into this season. He's under pressure for this team to win. He made a lot of moves in the offseason. Replacing Van Gundy as Nowitzki misses. And O'Neal stripped. Mavs have the numbers. Nowitzki throws it ahead. Nowitzki for 3. Dirk Nowitzki from downtown, and the Mavericks with their largest lead of the game.
Because we know that Wade has the bad knee, the injured knee, and we know that Shaq only has 4 points since the opening quarter.
Wade on the bench now with knee and 5 fouls. Nowitzki gets inside. Nice move from Nowitzki, who's starting to just pour on the points. Still plenty of time though left with 4 minutes. Nowitzki, shot clock winding down, falling away. Nowitzki off the mark. O'Neal rips it down. Nowitzki calling for the ball. And a foul on Haslem on the way to the basket. Still plenty of time. Not like Miami needs a 3 right now.
No, big thing right now is you need a high percentage shot.
Wade, it's good. 1-point game.
Avery Johnson did not want a timeout. Dirk looked over there. He waved him off, made the call.
41 for Dwayne Wade.
Oh,
Haslem with the steal. Here goes Haslem inside, stripped by Terry, and a foul. And the Heat with a chance to take the lead from the free throw line.
That was a terrific anticipated move for the deflection. Watch Haslem gauge that beautifully. Now, he just could not get the handle on that. And then Jason Terry made a terrific move in cutting him off and then getting the defense up. Now they're going to play man-to-man.
Harris looks for Nowitzki. Nowitzki on the drive. Inside. No, but a foul. And Dirk Nowitzki will shoot 2 with 3.4 remaining. many times before, Avery Johnson was not happy with his team's fourth quarter performance, but he was very confident they would come back with a vengeance tonight, Udy. As Nowitzki goes in and hit hard, knocked down to the ground.
Well, you're dealing with a proven player competing against top-level competition. Now, this is where Dirk Nowitzki is excelling. Shots there because he's so quick going that the defender is on his heels.
Nowitzki drives, blocking foul, and that's 2 on O'Neal.
Oh, boy.
Harris, Stackhouse, Nowitzki back in with Dampier and Josh Howard as Haslem's called for his third foul.
Now, Avery Johnson was out. He was going to really get on Bernie Fryer if that call was not made. No way can you get that chest up in there and bang him around like that. You're going to see it right here. See, that's out this year. It's up and in.
Terry throws it away. Haslem.
Good anticipation by Haslem. I'm surprised that he did not take an extra bounce. Because if he takes the extra bounce, he'll get the edge.
Nowitzki kicks it out. And Harris.
Boston Celtics, Sam Jones played the board better than anyone ever.
And O'Neal fouled. And for Shaquille, Nowitzki hit in the face. If Dallas has any hopes of coming back, he has to get hot. Let's see what the call is. Officials looking, blocking foul on O'Neal. That's
shade of under 17. Well, they came back in that quarter right there at the end with 6 turnovers. So consequently, no shot attempts, and Dallas made a good run.
Ball deflected by Nowitzki, whose tough night just continues. Where it looked like Haslem hit it. That would have been his 6th foul. Let's watch.
Now keep an eye right here.
They did hit off Nowitzki. Haslem bumped him a bit.
What you're hoping for when they hit out to Walker, if you're not ready, allow Shaq to repost in the lane.
And the first foul called on the defender of Dirk Nowitzki. Avery Johnson has said they're playing very physical, perhaps too physical, as Haslem picks up his first. Before any shot, so they'll inbound. Nowitzki, to his credit, has been whacked and banged around, has not complained, just keeps fighting on. He has shown his toughness in the postseason and knocks down his first shot of the night.
Well, Mike, that will happen every time if you repost him. Now, this is excellent defense by Haslem. See, he's up on top of him, and anytime that Dirk, meaning any one of the guards, he can pass out of it with ease. If he's going to try to split it, it's got to be earlier.
The little guy gets his head in there and tries it handed to him. Nowitzki. Terry with the rebound.
Now I know it was Harris. Harris went to the basket and missed the layup. Dwayne Wade just took off. You cannot sulk. You cannot put your head down. Already, Dallas has missed 3 potential layups in this quarter.
And already another foul on Haslem, his second. Down by here in the second. Game 5 of the NBA Finals. It's all tied at 2 apiece. Mavericks trying to bounce back from 2 straight losses, including a blowout in Game 4. Nowitzki, tough shot. And Haslem played him well, then gets the rebound.
He was right up in there, challenged that one.
As Nowitzki, you see they've been able to overcome, but Nowitzki hasn't forced it. They've doubled him, got the ball out of his hands, and his teammates have picked up the slack. He had the quick start. Now single coverage with Haslem. And Nowitzki's shot won't go. Look at O'Neal come out to help. Nowitzki, nice pass to Dampier.
Now that was good recognition.
Lost start, but Harris is very adept. Looking for Nowitzki. They've done a good job defensively on him as Nowitzki struggled with his shot. Banks that one in.
Now that was a beautiful change of direction by Dirk. Right now this is all about movement with Dallas. They must move to keep the defense going from side to side.
Howard with Posey on him. Terrific matchup. Shot. Nowitzki. That's a 3. Way off the 8.
Now, right now, Avery Johnson is making the call.
Crowd on its feet in a 1-point game.
All right, 2-man game with Nowitzki and Terry. The defense chased them away, though. Did a good job.
Nowitzki wanting the ball. Shot clock at 8. Nowitzki guarded by Haslem. Terry falling away. Air ball. Rebound fought for. And a loose ball foul. No, a 24-second violation as it never hit the rim.
Now, that was Miami's finest defense in this quarter. They defended the high screen on numerous occasions.
Game 3.
Well, they just missed Devin Harris on the screen. He just went right down the lane open.
Nowitzki draws the foul. Good aggressive move from Nowitzki.
Hurry, reading the defense.
A minute remaining. Nowitzki with Haslem right up on him. Nowitzki knocks it down. Dirk Nowitzki comes right back to tie the game.
Haslem could not have played him any better. Now down at this end, this is Dirk. Now Haslem is right on top of Dirk. See, but once he goes up, he has the size advantage and the release as he's. Now here we have two-man game, Terry and Nowitzki.
Terry, there's the double. O'Neal helping out. Shot clock down to 5.
Yeah, that was good basketball.
Nowitzki inside the Dampier.
Now Shaq tried to help. Shaq tried to help on Nowitzki, and that was a terrific look and delivery of a pass by Dirk Nowitzki.
And the Mavericks get first possession. Mavericks 3-0 in overtime in the postseason, including that Game 7 win in San Antonio. This is the first playoff overtime game for the Heat this year. Haslem again, right up on Nowitzki. Nowitzki trying to clear some space, in and out, and Wade the rebound. Finals. Harris on the pull-up. And O'Neal falls down, a loose ball foul.
Yeah, he was pushed. Good call by Joe DeRozan.
They're going to call it against Haslem.
Oh, my.
This was before O'Neal grabbed it, so Haslem is fouled out now with his 6th foul. Watch number 40, Haslem.
Keep an eye. He's on Nowitzki right here. Oh, yeah, he hit him. He just hit him right there with a forearm. And
boy, this crowd for the last half hour on its feet, cheering and yelling as the Mavericks back home after a long, long week in Miami. Nowitzki. That's not a bad way to start.
Needs to get out in the transition game. In order to do that, you need one-shot attempts from Miami, also forcing turnovers.
Nowitzki, 2 for 2. As Haslem, who's been in foul trouble the last couple of games, knocks down another.
Yeah, but we know he can hit that shot, Mike.
Nowitzki wide open for 3. Nowitzki with Haslem on him. Haslem has defended him well, as is the entire Heat team. Nowitzki, good drive. And O'Neal the rebound.
The high percentage shot.
Nowitzki very aggressive early. Drive for the hole! Dirk Nowitzki with the left hand.
Now see, Haslem's all upset. He was.
Dwayne Wade hit the 2 most critical ones of the series. In the final seconds of overtime of Game 5. Blocking foul on Haslem. That's his 2nd.
Yeah,
and just like that, it's back to 6. As we go into the 4-minute mark here in the 2nd. Nowitzki goes back door. Dirk Nowitzki having a huge first half with 15.
Playing the screener is not going to get up and help. He'll just come off that screen and he's open.
Nowitzki maybe got away with an extra step. He draws the foul. Nowitzki's played a good, aggressive, physical game. Heat back up by 1. Haslem, very physical defense on Nowitzki.
See, then they bring Shaq over, so they have 3 defenders against 2 offensive players.
Bad pass as Wade intercepts it. Title with Kentucky in college, wants to get an NBA title as well. Haslem again with the steal. Haslem inside, stripped and foul by Devin Harris. And Haslem, who's got that bad shoulder, a little shaken up on the play.
Now that's his 4th turnover early. Now watch Haslem playing. See, Haslem plays that passing lane well. If you can...
Shooting just 4 of 12. Nowitzki. And Walker. Dallas led by 14 in the first half. Nowitzki falling away. And all of a sudden, the shot's not going down. Stackhouse is open. 3-pointer won't go. Nowitzki now with a double-double. Falling away. Can't get it to fall. Dampier blocked by Mourning.
They're now 1 for 16 from three-point range.
See, the zone is doing a terrific job keeping Miami outside and forcing the three.
Nowitzki can't get it to fall. And wait. Nowitzki gets open. O'Neal guarding him. Nowitzki on the drive. Howard puts it in. Josh Howard for the Mavericks, trying to avoid elimination, trying to hold off the Heat celebration. Nowitzki to Dampier, lost the ball, knocked loose, and Wade comes up with it.
Oh, you got a foul.
And they foul Wade with 17.7 remaining.
Now, are you going to foul?
Terry puts it up, won't go, rebound Wade. The Miami Heat, they've done it. They win their first championship in franchise history. The Miami Heat, the 2006 NBA championships. Pat Riley wins his 5th championship. Shaquille O'Neal with his 4th championship as the Heat defeat the Mavericks 95-92.